One dough recipe, two different products. This is my base dough recipe, and I'm gonna make sandwich bread and mini bagels with it. You're gonna start by adding 2 cups of water, hot water, around 110 to 115 degrees to your bowl, a quarter cup oil, 2 tablespoons of honey, and then a tablespoon and a half of active dry yeast. If your water's too hot, it will kill the yeast. You're gonna mix that up, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and let it get all foamy. That's how you know your yeast is active. Then I add half the flour first. This is a double batch, which is why it looks like so much. So you'll add 3 cups of flour, mix, let it mix really well, and then add your salt. I do 2 teaspoons of salt, and then the rest of your flour, which is another 3 cups of flour. You can use bread flour or all-purpose flour. I'm using bread flour, but if you do all-purpose flour, you are probably going to have to add around a quarter cup to a half a cup extra flour. Let this knead for 5 minutes until the dough becomes elastic. It's going to bounce back when you touch it. We're going to set this aside and let it rise for about an hour. It should look like this, about double in size. Punch it down once it's done rising. And then here's where things get interesting. I'm cutting 2 loaves of bread out. So I take half of my dough and then cut that in half again and flatten it out, roll it up into loaves, put it into my grease loaf pans. I always grease mine with butter. I feel like it always comes out super easily that way. Just make sure you oil the corners super well so that your dough will fall right out of the pan. Set those aside, let those rise for 30 minutes. And then I'm shaping my mini bagels. I'm doing pizza bagels out of these, so I'm not going to poke a hole in them, but you can, of course, make a hole in the middle for bagels. Once those are shaped, let them sit for about 10 minutes. And then you're going to get a pot of water going, boil it, and you're going to add like a teaspoon of honey to the water. And then you're going to boil each bagel per side 1 minute, and then flip and then do another minute. And then put on your parchment-lined baking sheets. While I was boiling these, my bread was in the oven. You'll preheat your oven for the bread to 350 and bake for 30 minutes. Your bread should be golden brown, and it should slide right out of the loaf pans like this if you greased your loaf pans well enough. You'll bake the mini bagels at 400 degrees for 20 minutes until they're golden brown, and they should come out looking like this. There you have it. 2 products, 1 dough.